All right. Game times approximate game times for almost all of Mississippi State's games.
And I feel like it needs to be late because a lot of people were very confused. One, as to what times the windows were, and then why are there windows? We actually talked about it on this show some, but in case you missed it, the reason that it's a window and not an exact time is because they are now, since everything is under the same umbrella, there's no more CBS, they're staggering start times. So you can have 11 a.m. ESPN, 11:30 SEC Network, 11:45, whatever. They're staggering start times now in the SEC. Not all the games are going to start at the same time. So that's why it's windows instead of exact times. When you don't know the network, you don't know exactly what time you're kicking off yet.
And so there are 4 designations. We have the early window. Let's just deal in Central Time, which is 11 to noon Central. The afternoon window, which is kickoff times from 2:30 to 3:30 Central. The night window, which is now 5 to 7. And, Borky, you pointed out something to me when you were kind of going through this a week or so ago, that means no game at a home SEC stadium will kick after 7:06 or 7:15 Central.
7 o'clock is the latest start now.
Yeah.
I like that.
SEC games.
Yeah, sorry, Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Make that very
home
clear.
SEC games. So where the SEC controls the television rights. And then the 4th designation is flex. Games flexed between the afternoon and night windows, meaning it could be the 2:30 ABC game, it could be in a 3:30 ESPN window, or could kick in the nighttime time slot as well. So, start with Mississippi State. We good on that?
Sure.
We already knew Eastern Kentucky. In fact, we knew the first 3 weeks for everybody.
Yes.
Eastern Kentucky, the home opener, streaming only, ESPN Plus, SEC Network Plus, 5 p.m. local time. Did you like the 5 o'clock start, hey, Dan?
I would have preferred maybe an hour later, but talking to people at Mississippi State, they wanted to get, may sound fake, but it's not. They wanted to get an hour in the heat because they know next week going to Arizona, they need the team to have experienced a little heat.
They might get more than one.
Yeah, they probably will.
So 5 o'clock kick for Eastern Kentucky. Week 2, they go to Arizona State. Game's on ESPN, and will kick at 9:30 Central Time. You will be going to bed on Sunday morning if you stick till the end.
That's a normal college football Saturday for me anyway.
Yeah, no doubt. Week 3, Toledo at home. That's on ESPN2 or ESPNU, and it will kick at 6:30 Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
Really a good start for Mississippi State in terms of game times for those first 3.
Yeah, can't really do much better than that.
And you would rather be playing at 9:30, 7:30 Arizona time than you would 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yes, absolutely you would.
All right, so these are the new ones. Florida, which is Mississippi State's Week 4 opponent, their SEC opener at home, will be on either ABC or ESPN straight out of College Game Day, an 11 a.m. kickoff.
Very good.
What is that, September 21st?
21st, correct.
Yeah, 21st, week 4.
Yeah.
The Week 5 game at Texas, network to be determined in the afternoon time slot. So it will kick off between 2:30 and 3:30 Central Time on September 28th.
Correct. My guess, it's just a guess, is that's a 2:30 ABC game. I think they'll give Texas's first SEC game that prime treatment.
Okay.
You've already got Ole Miss in the morning. You've got Georgia, Alabama that night. So Texas will get the middle slot, and then they'll on ABC, and then ESPN and the other networks will figure out Oklahoma, Auburn, Arkansas, A&M.
Wait, is that yeah, okay. Those are the other 2. It makes sense.
Yeah, 5 bye weeks that weekend as well in the SEC.
Yeah.
In Week 5.
Yeah.
And with
the next
yeah. It's going to be sprinkled with that throughout the year because you got 2 bye weeks, 2 open dates for everybody.
Yeah.
The following weekend at Georgia, it's a flex time slot. So it'll either be in the 2:30 to 3:30 Central Time or the 5:30 to 7 or 5 to 7 Central Time window.
Yeah.
Either an afternoon game or a night game at Sanford Stadium.
I think it's probably if Georgia beats Alabama the week before that or 2 weeks before that, that's probably a night game. And if it's not, they have a loss that might get bumped down to a mid-afternoon game.
Yeah. Ole Miss LSU that night.
Yeah. And Texas Oklahoma is your 2:30 ABC game.
Florida's at Tennessee that weekend as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi State, Texas A&M. That is on October 19th in Starkville. That's also a flex game. So that'll either be in the afternoon or at night.
Yeah. Georgia, Texas is that day. That's probably your 2:30 game.
And Alabama's in Knoxville that day, too.
Yeah, and that's probably a night. Well, they could flip it around. I don't know.
I would guess that's a flip on those two. I would guess Alabama, Tennessee's at 2:30 on ABC, and Georgia, Texas is on ABC in primetime.
Your hate-ad prediction on this one, this is your SEC network game. This is Tom, Cole, and Jordan.
There is a quirk if you look at the schedule. Did you guys notice that there is not an 11/11:45 SEC network game every week this year?
Yeah.
That's something we've had for the last several years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Arkansas will be an early kick. That is October the 26th.
Mm-hmm.
So 11 a.m. somewhere.
Yeah. Between 11 and 12.
Yep. UMass will be on the SEC network at 3:15.
Mm-hmm.
The game at Tennessee will be a night game.
Okay. Night kickoff on Rocky Top.
Probably SEC network Saturday night.
They could be there or Oklahoma at Missouri. Those are their two options, really.
Okay.
Yeah. Alabama, LSU that night, and Georgia at Ole Miss that night. Those will get prime time, big placement.
Yeah. Missouri will be an afternoon kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
That is a home game for Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
Next to the last game of the regular season, and then we know the kickoff time for the Egg Bowl is Black Friday, 2:30 Central Time kickoff.
So real chance that game for Missouri is gigantic.
Yes.
No doubt. Really, really big. Because Missouri the following weekend will close out the regular season with Arkansas.
Yeah. And they play at South Carolina the week before that. So I was looking to see if there's any trap game potential. I don't think that's the case.
No. No, those three are going to be massive.
But if State has any momentum at all at that point of the season, you're probably
I might be
going into a buzzsaw, you know?
State might at that point might be trying to get to a bowl game.
Yeah.
That could be the game that decides it. We'll see.
And really it's the two games before that 3-game stretch that probably tell the story of Missouri's season. Because they're at Alabama on October 26th. They have an open date, and then they host Oklahoma on November 9th. So